Ej me hoddoj, dejxe ta' nejn.
Unvrane manan son tronsine la raxur sarpor.
I'r gad, ladgarwyr! Mae'r chogon i'r ryfel!
Vad vi bara åsyn av mitt kavalleri. Gott med uns.
By the grace of God, your days are numbered.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my Civ 5 AI only Communitas series. So, Lisbon looks like it's probably going to fall. It depends if they can get a melee unit in there in time to take it. Braga might actually go back to Portugal if they can get this Great War Infantry in there and take it. But by then it would be down to 2 population. If the Netherlands took it back, it would be 1. So that city's pretty much screwed. And I think China's gonna be safe. Who's taking so long to do their turn? Alright, so we'll see if Lisbon falls to the Netherlands or if Braga falls to the Portuguese, or either. Or, I mean, if both happen. Looks like neither happen. Oh. Looks like Braga won't fall because they're not even trying to go in there. But yeah, Lisbon is done. Lisbon will pretty much fall next turn unless Portugal pulls out something. So Lisbon's going down. Braga might. They could easily come in here and take it right now, but for some reason they're not. Just move this cannon over here, shoot it, then move this Great War Infantry in there and take it. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, they could probably take it just with the Great War Infantry alone. Like, without even the help of the cannon. How did Ethiopia get a infantry up there? And there's a Polish settler here as well, that's weird. So Lisbon will fall. Unless this thing somehow dies. It looks like they're trying to get the settler out so they can try to settle somewhere else in hope of survival, but there's like nowhere else to settle. Maybe here, this could be safe. Depends who these city-states are allied to, though. They're just like all 3 attacking each other all the time. Or no, not all 3. These 2 plus Malacca from over here. I still don't get how they have a Presinia, because that's Brazilian and somehow it ended up in Siam. Okay, so Lisbon actually gained even more health. Alright, so they're actually retreating from Braga because they're stupid. So Braga will remain under Dutch control. And Lisbon probably will as well. And even after they take it, it'll still have about 8 population or so. So that's still pretty decent for a captured city. There it goes. Portugal is pretty much done. They have no chance. Funchal has a decent population. If that settler dies, can't get one out of here quick enough, they're done. Someone's going to take that city. Casimir III has entered the atomic era. We did reveal uranium. Did we? Yep, we did. So, Portugal. All the way down here. Where is that settler? He needs to settle quickly if Rome want to be able to do anything. I mean, they're obviously out of contention for victory. But, like, why doesn't he just settle somewhere? It's just, like, a starting point. Just go somewhere. I mean, if he manages to die, if that settler manages to die, then I'm not even going to feel sorry for him because he could have settled much earlier. I mean, you're pretty safe down here. Because not many people are going to be paying attention to down here. Like, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? I'll see what happens to Funchal. It's going to be a while before they can make their way over there. Now, they do have a route through Porto, so not only can they go around, they can also send ships and naval units through Porto. Since it's surrounded by water on two sides, they can go through it. Portugal needs to get that settler somewhere safe, and then from there release it to somewhere else so it can settle somewhere and give them a slightly better chance of survival. And it's dead, isn't it? That settler is dead. Which means that if Funchal falls, they have no chance of ever coming back. Unless somehow they can miraculously keep some units, declare war on someone, and take a city. Which is highly unlikely. Yeah. If they don't get a settler out of here, kind of like Rome did at the last second. They built up a settler and, like, get out, run for your lives. If Portugal doesn't do that, then they lose Funchal. They're, like, done, as in just out of the game, pretty much. So the Netherlands and Poland. Oh, so the Netherlands are actually in third now. Yeah, but these are three powerhouses by far. Casimir, Siam, and Casimir, Rakhamheng, Ramkhamheng, and William. Bro, don't underestimate Assyria. They can do some damage to any civ. If they set their mind to it, they could obliterate Siam if they set their mind to it. I mean, look at all this unguarded territory. I mean, they have a huge navy, but look at the land. It's anyone's for the taking. Assyria could come in here and just run through here, and boom, they're the most powerful civ in the world, pretty much. I mean, their capital would be hard to reach just because the fact that it's far away. So if there's a war, they would be able to catch up in time to defend their capital. They could easily take some of these former Chinese cities. Maybe these. Buenos Aires has been captured. Hold up. Where's that? That's a city-state, but where? Where's Buenos Aires? Where is Buenos Aires? Where the frick is it? Oh! Dang! So now, Ethiopia share an immediate border with Poland. That would scare me if I were leader of Ethiopia. They do have a fairly decent military. They could defend themselves. Not necessarily go on the attack. They could potentially defend themselves if they needed to. Crap. Alright, looks like Portugal's gonna be safe. Their last city. 'Cause I don't think the Netherlands is really going for it. Wow. So only bro 555 predicted that the Netherlands would win, I believe. And he might be right, maybe not. I just don't know how someone could win besides a domination, but a domination doesn't seem realistic either. Whoa! Mayans have a crap ton of tourism. Okay, so this is big. The Polish people are not happy. Not happy. The Assyrians are not happy. The Netherlands are not happy. However, the Siamese Okay, well, actually, hold up. Nope, I'm looking at this wrong. Poland still has the highest happiness. So I screwed up. Just ignore everything I said. So technically, Siam is the least happy, despite their citizens being content. Poland has the most unhappiness, yet they have the most happiness. So they could potentially have 130 happiness right now. Well, just ignore everything I said there. I was being an idiot. I actually need to stay in this window. The Maya have a lot of tourism. Okay. So looks like they're going to be influential over these two soon. But Siam just has so much culture. Now, actually, hold up. I need to keep checking this, because someone could win and it wouldn't say anything, because since I have no culture, for some reason, they can't technically be influential with me, so they would never officially win. So, I have to check this a lot. So nobody's influential with anyone, I do not think. Nobody is. How close is everyone else to getting there? Let's see, the Netherlands. They're not doing quite as well. The Mayans and Siam, looks like they might, if anyone, would be the ones to win a culture victory, just because they have so much culture. It would be so hard to be influential with them. I'm just scrolling around blindly. Oh, what is going on here? This was happening a bit ago, but they're pushing up onto Dutch territory. There's not a war, I don't think, because these cities would be really low health by now. But what is going on? Where are my spies? That's not the right screen. Where are my spies? You know, I'm gonna move him from Palenque, I don't know how you say it. I will move him to Amsterdam. Dang it, Poland, why you have so many cities? Frick is Amsterdam. There it is. Alright. These are technically not the two most powerful civs. Technically, it's Poland and Siam. These are the two civs that we need to look at in terms of who they're going to go to war with. Because right now, Siam, I mean, I don't know who they would go to war with. They don't really border anyone. There's not really border tension besides China and Poland, but I don't think either of these civs want to go to war with each other, because that would pretty much be the end of the world if that happened. I just really wonder what Poland is planning here. The Dutch ought to be looking out here, because they could lose a boatload of cities. You gotta remember, they have all of these cities down here that nobody even wants to go after, and nobody, like, they're kind of hard to reach, relatively. And they're just growing and growing. 31 people in Amsterdam, even Haarlem, which is, like, kind of in the middle of a lot of things, has 16 pop. 19 in Utrecht, 17 in The Hague, 19 in Rotterdam, 14 in Arnhem, 10 in Maastricht. 26 in Lalibela, because they got that city in a peace deal. Breda has 17. Groningen has 24. Nijmegen has 17. Zutphen has 14. Porto is 19. They have a ton of population. So I'm actually going to look at population. Where's no score? I like looking at population. I don't know why. I just do. Looks like they're about level. Netherlands just barely have the highest population. Yeah, the top three civs, their populations have skyrocketed because they've taken over so many cities. Look at China's. They lost 4 million people in like 10 turns. Then they lost another 7 million in the next 15 turns. And the population is slowly growing back. Portugal, on the other hand, they're the only civ with less than 1 million population. Yeah, they got destroyed. Rome is dead, kind of, not really though. They never really had a lot of people. Ethiopia's population has gone up and down, but Assyria is about to pass them up. Again, never count out Assyria. Where is that settler? Did it freaking die? Oh, thank you. Oh, gosh. Okay. Good. They bet. Whoa! Okay, people are ticked off. This isn't really going to mean anything, though. China and Assyria teaming up against the Netherlands. Probably nothing's going to happen. But again, never count out Assyria. You never know what they can do. But it looks like Rome's going to settle here. And my game was not responding. Yep. Wow. This is incredible. Rome will live on. It was glitching out and not showing their borders. But Rome will live on. Never count out Rome. Never count out Rome. That's who we ought to be talking about. Ooh, Siam's joined in. Okay, okay. That could mean something. That navy, though. They could come in. And they could possibly take over Harlem. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So this is gonna get into some action. Yep, they're sending ships over here. I think the first city that might drop, if any, would be Harlem, because they're right by Siam, kind of right by Siam, right by Syria. I mean, not right by, but in terms of how much naval units can move, they're pretty darn close. Harlem would be a pretty big loss. That's 16 population and quite a bit of goodies here. Something just went down. What was that? That was a noise. And these civs, these city-states, I mean, are just at constant war. I don't even know who and why they're fighting each other. Some random wars that are going on that they're allied with different nations and crap's happening. Casimir is plotting against Siam. If that happens, it will be doomsday. It will be the end of the world. Especially for Siam. Because they will just get wiped out. Keep in mind, these are submarines, though, so they can't do a whole lot. So yeah, if you think about that, if you erase these submarines, because they can't really do much, except to a navy, which actually they could come in handy, except the navy's over on the east side, not over here. Woo! Wait, what's why the frick are you doing that? So Augustus Caesar is the vassal of Poland, which means that, oh, I'm guessing Poland is at war with Portugal. So since Rome is the vassal of Poland, they go to war with Portugal. I'm guessing that's what it means. Is Poland at war with Portugal? Yes, they must be. I don't know why Rome would declare war on anyone right now. Yeah, they are. Okay, so that's why that happened. So if you're wondering why and what is this vassal thing? Again, I have a few mods enabled. Scouts ignore borders, which basically scouts are like missionaries and stuff. They can go into anyone's borders without having to have open borders. That makes exploring easier for the civs. So they can meet each other, then wars will start quicker and stuff like that. We also have, that's not the mod that we're talking about right now though. The vassal comes from Civ 4 diplomacy features mod. So it includes some things like you can trade technologies between civs, but I disabled that for this game just to prevent any glitches that might occur. Because like I was afraid that since I researched some technology, some high-tech things to like reveal uranium and iron and stuff slightly before everyone else gets them, I was worried that someone's going to come to me and try to say, here, we'll pay you if you give us the technology so we can see uranium, because that would not be good. Just, I don't want to get into any relations with any of the countries at all. That's why I disabled the tech brokering, but the vassals is part of the Civ 4 diplomacy features mod. And nations is in session. I don't give a crap. He can... Hold up. 12, 16, 22, 28. No. He can... I was gonna say, he could almost... Like, if he had a few more delegates... Like, 8... Alright, so let me count this again. 8, 12, 24... 30... 38, 46. If he had like 11 more delegates, he could literally control the entire world, because even if every single person ganged up against him, he would still be able to win every single decision. That's why I was counting them at first, because I was thinking he might have more than everyone else combined, which means he's pretty much the monopoly of the world. So that would have been huge. And Poland and Portugal made peace, and Rome hasn't made peace with them yet. I guess this probably works like the city-state thing. Like where after the war, the city-state's still at war with someone, even if their ally ends the war, so then that civ has to come to them and be like, okay, let's make peace now because there's no reason to be at war. So that's probably how that thing's working. Because since Rome is a vassal, they're not technically like a city-state, but basically if Poland declares war on someone, Rome declares war on someone. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you next time. Hope you have enjoyed. This has been another exciting episode. Oh, there it goes. There's a peace deal. Someone's declared war on... Goes Belgrade. Same colors. Belgrade and... Netherlands. Oh well, anyways. I'll see you all next time. Where's Belgrade? Maybe it was Tyre. I don't know. Keep on cursing the waves. It's probably not relevant at all. Bye-bye.